weekly streaming news leader. This is WRTV News at 6, streaming now.
A local church told to no longer serve as a shelter for the unhoused. The reason why, plus the church's response.
IMPD graduating more recruits, soon to be officers. How the department says this will help them be more proactive in the community. But first, here at 6 o'clock, it is Kevin Gregory Day in Indianapolis, and there is an official proclamation to prove it. After more than 35 years on air at WRTV, Kevin is retiring. This is his last show.
But he is tackling one last weather headline, and it is windy here in Indy today. A wind advisory is in effect.
Yeah, Kevin, wind now, but what else are you tracking for the weekend on your last day?
A wintry change.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing significant, but in the 30s. We're going to keep it right down the middle here. That wind speed today, almost 50 miles per hour. That's pretty significant, the wind gusts. They won't die down till probably 10 o'clock tonight. And as you look at the horizon, the cloud cover coming in and some clearing to the west across central Indiana. The wind was strongest a couple of hours ago where we were pushing that 50 mile per hour limit. I think as we get past sunset and after 10 o'clock, then that wind will generally be 20 miles per hour or less. It's a very mild evening. We made it to 64 for the high, and then tomorrow, subtract 30 degrees, quite a different feel.
Well, tonight, frustration from an Anderson church after it says it was forced to stop providing shelter to the unhoused. WRTV's Rachel Wilkerson spoke to those directly impacted.
These people last night cried because they didn't know where they were going. They cried and cried and cried whenever we've told them that. Then they seen the Facebook post.
Roger Woods, WRTV.
Well, this is Kevin Gregory's last show before retirement, and coming up after the break, we look back at how his career at WRTV began and evolved, and why so much of what Kevin does goes beyond TV.
Hey, Dad, just wanted to say congratulations on a great career. They say great art is timeless, and I think this is exactly the moment T.S. Eliot had in mind when he wrote, "This is the way it all ends, this is the way it all ends, this is the way it all ends." Not with a bang, but with the weather. Take it away.
Congratulations, Dad, on an incredible career at WRTV. I'm so lucky to have you as a dad and such an incredible role model to me and so many others in the Hoosier area. We're so lucky to have had you to keep us safe for so many years, and I'm so excited for all the memories to come in retirement. Hopefully a little more traveling and hopefully a little less snow.
That's incredible. My kids never FaceTime me.
Oh.
There they are.
Well, look at that.
I know. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Well, you'll see Matt in a second. I mean, he basically he wasn't born on TV, but shortly thereafter we met him.
Right?
We met him.
And everything, yeah. It was part of your amazing 35-year career here at WRTV. Even
Yeah.
introducing us to Matt.
It is not just the weather that you delivered on TV. We want to take a look back now at how your tenure began and the impact you've had across central Indiana.
August 7th, 1989. George H.W. Bush was in the White House. The summer blockbuster Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson had just hit theaters. And it was the first day Kevin Gregory walked through the doors of WRTV Channel 6.
And weather with Kevin Gregory.
In those early days, Kevin delivered short weather forecasts during the morning cut-ins and the midday news.
I mean, he was perfect. He was like he is today, just absolutely calm, absolutely talented, funny, just fantastic.
So I was put in an environment where the long-term goal was to let me grow into this position.
Under the wing of Chief Meteorologist Bob McLean, Kevin did grow as a forecaster and allowed his personality to shine through.
Back to my relaxation mode. That makes it official. We're all ready for the weekend. It's 6.
Soon, Kevin found himself surrounded by animals when he ventured out of the studio to host what was supposed to be a segment that aired for only 13 weeks. A TV program called At the Zoo, which took Hoosier viewers behind the scenes at the zoo.
Can you blow a kiss? Kind of a sloppy kiss.
At the Zoo took Kevin around the world to Africa and the Galapagos Islands, producing programs that would not only air back home, but also win several regional Emmy Awards. Back at Channel 6, despite his tall stature, Kevin found himself shoulder to shoulder with people he watched and respected. But Kevin was carving a name for himself. He recalled a time in January 1994 when he went on air in the wee hours of the morning to broadcast an alert about an extreme weather condition.
If you're awake at this hour, I said you deserve to know this is the all-time coldest temperature in Indianapolis history. It's never been this cold before. It's 27 below.
Through the camera lens, Kevin opened his life to us. We knew his dad, Bob Gregory, but in August of 1995, Kevin let us meet his new son, Matthew.
Matthew Robert is awake. Now, Sue and I are always awake, and from what I hear, we'll always be awake.
This is Storm Team 6 on your side.
In 2002, Kevin took the reins as WRTV's chief meteorologist, delivering his forecasts during evening newscasts. He was the guiding voice for viewers during threats of severe weather, including 2004, when a twister touched down near the track during the Indy 500. And in the spring of 2006, when tornado-force winds snatched the windows out of a downtown skyscraper. Kevin's dedication as a public servant didn't stop with saving lives or helping Hoosiers plan their weekends. He also strived to reach and help the youngest people in our state.
Who votes for danger?
He brought his weather camp to schools around central Indiana, helping kids understand science in a simple way and planting the seed for those who might want to pursue a career in meteorology. And who can forget the grand-scale yearly effort to provide toys and warm clothing for children who may otherwise go without? Kevin spearheaded the successful and impactful WRTV Toy Drive.
Mom, Matthew, and Annie, thank you so much. We as a Gregory family wanted to contribute to the toy drive.
I found my way around social distancing.
Even during a tough chapter in our nation's history, when we had to keep our distance during the COVID pandemic, Kevin's warmth and humor raised our spirits as he broadcasted from his basement makeshift studio.
I'm going to take him up for dinner. Bye.
A career that nurtured so many friendships along the way. A man who never met a stranger. You know, I will say something here. What I've noticed, Kevin, in the last couple of weeks here is something that I doubled down on, that you remain humble through all these 35 years, through the time that I've known you, and even now, as we focus on you, you continually put the focus on others. And
because
I think that says a lot.
That's where it's been, and that's why I'm so relaxed right now, is because, I mean, I could talk for hours, you know that. Not necessarily about weather, but all the people that I've worked with, and you'll see several faces in just a little bit. But that is the joy of this. That is the joy of your job at home, wherever you work. If you don't realize it, it's the investing in coworkers. It's awesome.
Well, you are that for us. Every day when we walk in here, you make us happy, you make us laugh, and we will really, really miss you. It's not going to be the same.
I second that. Always a ray of sunshine walking into the studio. Kevin always had that positive attitude.
And sports always loves the weather guy, because if I go long on my time, there's not enough for his craft.
Telling him right now to go. Basketball tomorrow at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. We have Greensburg and Lawrence North representing the area in Class 3A and 4A.
Stay close. Next at 6, honoring Kevin Gregory during his final broadcast before retirement. You'll hear his final message to all of you.
Wow, over 35 years at Channel 6. Central Indiana has been so lucky to have you provide up-to-date weather information through the years. I remember early on when you did weather cut-ins on Good Morning America. I could watch at home as I got ready for work and then continue listening all the way to work on the radio because Channel 6 was on the radio at that time. What a fun way to start the day. But television hours can be tough, either those early mornings or evenings and late nights. The kids and I have been so thankful to have had you as a wonderful husband, father, and friend. We've been happy to share you with Central Indiana, and we are looking forward to spending more time with you. Happy retirement, Kevin Lloyd Gregory. We love you.
How about that? The love of my life. We met at Ben Davis High School in 1983. Hold up on the prompter for 1 second. I'm not going to go that quickly. I'm trying to read something. But one thing, she waits up every night for me past midnight. So there's only one place to start when talking about my time here at WRTV. Meteorologists David James and Bob McLean made their mark on our station, state, and certainly me. They shaped my career. David and Swoop were mentors, co-workers, and above all, friends. Without their support and encouragement, I predict my career would have been much shorter. Also, much love to my father, Bob Gregory. He shared his career with me from the time I was in 2nd grade. I first followed him to work in 1972. He gave me the confidence to follow his career path. Howard Caldwell was a role model as well, and his advice and friendship meant the world to me. I'm sure you've noticed I'm mentioning people and not talking so much about the weather. The friendships I've made with coworkers and viewers are far more important and vivid than the memory of weather events over the last 35 plus years. For example, the laughs of Barbara Boyd and Barbara Lewis will forever echo in my mind. The humor of Reed Duffy, the kindness of Derek Thomas, the professionalism of Clyde Lee and Dion Willis will always be remembered. To all my coworkers since 1989, producers, photographers, editors, engineers, news directors, general managers, thank you. I want to mention a couple more influential coworkers, Ken Scheidler and Dave Schmiedel. They brought the At the Zoo show to life every week over a decade and were incredibly patient with me as I tried again and again and again to record some of my segments. They discovered, guys, that I didn't have the memory of an elephant. Best of luck to my colleagues and happiness and good health to you at home. Thanks for watching, calling, and writing over the years. Thanks to my wife, Susan, children, Matt and Annie, for their support. And where's Dad?
Right there.
There he is.
So I started my day today thinking, how do I begin the end of my career? And I said, I got to go give my dad a hug. So big love.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah. So I just have one request for you watching right now from home. When you see me around, please say hello, and we can continue the conversation that started, this is wild, 12,866 days ago.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
That is.
And it's all in this room.
Quite
all in this room.
Right.
Quite the career.
Yeah. So I'll just say this, 1972 is when my dad started. So Central Indiana now is finally going to get an accurate forecast. It's joy of my life, right? And then Matt, who you saw basically born on TV, where is he?
There he is.
Tallest Gregory of them all, 6'7". So much love.
Congratulations, Kevin. We will miss you.
We're going to miss you around here.
I'll miss you.
35 plus years.
Happy retirement.
How about that?